the mode of the list of numbers is? Well, the mode is the most common number. And if you look at this list, the most common is this number because it appears 4 times, and therefore the answer would be 8. Liliana owes Abigail $11. If she gives Abigail $4, how much does she still owe? So 11, we have given 4, we have $7 remaining that she must give, and therefore the answer is D. Triangle has side lengths 3, 5, and x. As shown, if the perimeter of the triangle is 12, what is the value of x? So the perimeter is 3 plus 5 plus x. And they told me that the perimeter of this triangle is 12. So 12 here is 8 plus x, and therefore x would be 12 minus 8, which is 4. And therefore that would be C. A leaking faucet drips at a rate of 1 drop every 10 seconds. How many drops will fall in 1 minute? So we have 1 drop every 10 seconds. 1 drop every 10 seconds is equivalent to how many drops? We'll just call it x over 1 minute, which is 60 seconds. So cross multiply and we get 10x is equal to 60, and therefore x is equal to 6. So 6 is the answer, and that would be E. In the diagram, the number line between 0 and 4 is divided into 16 equal parts. The number t is marked on the line. What is the value of t? Okay. Well, if you just count, this is 1, 2, 3. So this is 3. And if you keep counting, this very last one is 16. So basically, that means that 3 over t is the equivalent of 16 over 4. That's the ratio. Okay, so no problem. So cross multiply and we get 12 is 16t, and therefore 12 over 16 is t. And 12 over 16, they're giving it as decimals, right? So that's 3 over 4, which is 0.75. So that's C. Quadrilateral RSTU is formed by placing 2 equilateral triangles together as shown. The measure of angle RST. Okay. Well, since these are equilateral, these are all 60 degrees. These angles in there, all 60. Like that. So they want RST. RST is this angle all the way from there to there. So angle RST looks to me like 2 times 60, which is 120. So that would be choice D. A grade 8 class surveyed its students to see how they get to school each day. The data collected is in the chart shown. The percentage of the students that get to school by car is. Okay. Well, there's 6 people that get to school by car, and the total is 10 plus 5 plus 9 plus 6. So that would be how you calculate the percentage. So that looks to me like 6 over 30, which is 1 over 5, which I believe is 20%. So 20% is the answer, and that would be C. Livy must enter a 4-digit code to unlock her phone. She knows that all 4 digits are different and that each digit is an integer from 0 to 9 inclusive. If she remembers the first 3 digits but forgets the last digit, what is the probability that she will enter the correct code on her first try? So we have 4 numbers, and each of them is from 0 to 9. So we have 10 choices. And we have digit 1, digit 2, digit 3, and digit 4. Now she remembers these guys. So of the 10 choices, she knows 3 of them. So that means there's 7 numbers remaining. So this digit 4 has 7 possible choices. So if she just randomly selects one number from those 7, she has 1 out of 7 chance of getting it correct. And I think that's all there is to this question. So that would be B. In the diagram, a shaded rectangle is drawn on each of the four faces of a cube to form a band around the cube. Which of the following could not be the net of the cube? All right, so we have to fiddle around with this. And when you do, one thing I notice is that in one of these, it is shown as this when it should be shown as that. So instead of it being shown the proper way, which is horizontal, it's shown vertical. And where is that? It's right here, this guy right here. So it takes a little bit of thinking, but if you can imagine, when that flap comes down, it should be horizontal as it is here, so that it can match with this guy. And so a little bit of 3D perception you have to have, but it's not too difficult. So the answer for this one is B. Fatima writes the list of positive integers in order 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. The 15th positive even integer in the list is subtracted from the 25th positive odd integer in the list. The result is. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way, right? You keep going. And eventually, you will get to the 15th positive even integer. So the 15th positive even integer. So the first even integer is 2, 4. So the 15th would be 2 times 15, so 30. So this is the 15th positive even integer. Okay, so that takes care of this guy. Then we have to figure out the 25th positive odd integer. So this is the first odd integer. This is the second. This is the third. So the positive odd integers would be, let's say it's x. If you add 1 and divide by 2, that would give you the number. So what is it? Is it the first, the second, the third? In our case, we want the 25th. So 25th. Yeah. So that would be x plus 1 is 50, so x is 49. So 49 is our 25th positive odd integer. So they want basically 49 subtract 30, and that, of course, is 19. So 19 is the answer, and that would be C.